Hello, Accounting 2. Okay, so this is a video showing you how to do the 2-2 work together. This is Chapter 2, the second section of Chapter 2, and we're finding this on page 54 in the book. 54 in the book. All right, so let me take my answers out from where I did it in class. Okay, so it tells us that Columbus Hardware has two departments, hardware and lumber, and the company offers credit terms of 2-10 net 30. Page 5 of the cash receipts journal. So this is cash receipts journal. So we got to put a 5 up here. All right. And partial accounts receivable and general ledgers are provided in the working papers. Instruction number 1 says to journalize the following transactions completed during March of the current year. Post the items that are to be posted individually. Then the sales tax is 7.5%. Assume sales tax was paid on all cash and credit card sales. Source documents are abbreviated as follows. Credit memo is CM, receipt is R, sales invoice is S, and terminal summary is TS. So we've got transactions in March on the 3rd. So we're going to start with March 3rd. March 3. Now, your cash receipts journal is for just that. It's when you have received, your company has received cash for whatever it is. And so everything on this document is going to be transactions from receiving cash. Okay, but there's different reasons for it. So the first one says, received cash on account from Andrews Homes for lumber purchased of $12,458.95 less the discount. Now I need to show you what this discount means. In the assignment, it says 210 net 30. Okay, so when they do this, this first number tells you the discount amount. The second number tells you how many days that discount is good. So you have to pay within 10 days. This means net, and this means the total due. If you don't take the discount, then your total is due in 30 days. That's what that means. Okay, so the first number again is the discount you can take only if you pay within the days that they give you. Otherwise, if you don't take this, that's fine. If you don't take this, then it's net 30. Everything has to be paid in 30 days. Now, I've seen it where it was 315 net 45. Okay, well, this is still the discount percentage. This is still how many days I have to get it in. And if I don't do that, then I have to pay it within 45 days. Okay, so each position means the same thing. It's just that companies can change it to whatever they want it to mean, whatever they're offering. Okay, so I needed to be sure that you remember how that discount goes. 210, this assignment is giving us 210 net 30, which is pretty common. All right, but I've seen them where they gave you 90 days to pay the total bill, or they gave you 60 days or something like that. So you'll find all kinds of them. If the company pays you within 10 days, I want you to realize it's a win-win. They're getting a discount. You're getting your money faster. They're getting a discount and you're getting your money faster. Okay, so it's a win-win. That's why people like to do it. Okay, so we've got March 3rd. This is Andrew's Homes. All I have to do is put Andrew. Look, it popped up for me. The document is it's a receipt for 445. Now, when they made the purchase from us, from this company, they owed 12,458.95. Okay, and they gave a promissory note and said, we will pay all of this back. Now, the thing is, this is how much that they owe, that they're responsible for. Well, they're paying within the discounted time, so we got to give them a 2% discount. So 12,458.95 times 2%. Their discount right here, sales discount debit, and it says on lumber. So their discount is $249.18. So how much did they write their check for? Well, let's just subtract the discount. Y'all know that a discount means just that. It's discounted. So you got to take the discount off. I got that they actually paid, that their check actually said $12,209.77. Now, here's the thing. I always like to check my work right here while I'm here and make sure that I've done it right. So that I don't have to come back later. I got to make sure my debits equal my credits. Yep, I got it the second time too. All right, so now we got to go over here. It said to go ahead and post the ones that have to be posted individually. And we have to post this to Andrew Holmes. And we're going to find, when we post it, we're going to put that number here, the account number. That's what we're going to put here, account number. Okay, so I can remember the dollar amount that they are satisfying. They are satisfying this dollar amount. This is my credit. This is my debit. Okay, so my debits equal my credits. But they're paying on their bill. So that makes it a credit. Here's Andrew Holmes. And this is March 3rd. And the reference is CR5. All right, because it's Cash Receipts Journal, and then it was page 5. Remember when we put that up there? CR5. All right, come down here, and my debit is how much they have satisfied. What's the difference between, they paid part of it and they used a discount. They used a coupon for part of it, right? So now, if you'll notice, they already had a debit balance of what they owed us because accounts receivables keep a debit balance. But they're paying this off, paying a big chunk of it off. So we have to subtract them. Debits and credits do not mix. It's like oil and water. They don't mix. So you have to subtract them. Okay, I'm going to do my math again a second time just to make sure. $2,356.02. That's what they owe us now. That's the new balance that they owe us. This account number is 110. We're going to take that up here. 110. Okay. Now we're done for that for right now. Now we're going to go to March the 4th, and it says that recorded cash and sales, cash and credit card sales for the week. So here we put a V Up here in these notes, they said we would normally put a check. We normally put a check, but in this case, we put a V. The document is TS, which means terminal, the cash register tape. 12. And it says that hardware, and this is for sales. Remember, through the cash register. So hardware, they're giving us a number of 319418. And lumber, they're giving us a number of 8418.69. Okay, and it says in the instructions that we're to assume that they paid cash on it, or tax on this. So we got to add them together, and then we got to multiply them by 7.5% to find out what our tax is. So I got to add these two together. Times 7.5%. And I got $870.97. But I'm going to do it again. 3194.18 plus 8418.69 times 7.5%. $870.97. Okay. This all came in through the cash register. This is a credit. This is a credit. Payables are liabilities. We have to pay them. Liabilities are credit accounts. They increase on the credit side. Sales is revenue. It also increases on the credit side. We have to add the three of these together to find out how much is deposited in the checking account that day. Okay? Got to add them all together. And I got 12,483.84. But we'll do it again to be sure. I didn't hit the wrong button. 12,483.84. Okay, so now my debit equals my credit. Okay. Now there was nothing to put into post reference there because that was just sales out of the cash register. So I go to the next one, which is on the 7th. And on this one, it says received a check from Estate Housing for lumber. So I got to put Estate Housing in here. We gave them a receipt of 446. The lumber sale was for 92.84. 92.84.17 less. Okay. They had made a return on this one. Estate Housing, they made a return of $833. So we got to subtract that off of this 92.84.17. So use your calculator. 92.48.17 minus what they had returned. So at this point, what they really are satisfying is 84.15.15. Now again, I got this in the book. It says that they had a purchase for $9,248.17, but they had also had a return. So you have to subtract the return off, $833.02. So what they really owe from that one invoice is right here, 84.15.15. The book says they still took a 2% discount. So I'm going to take this times 2%. Now this is for lumber. So the discount is 168.30. I'll do my math again. 84.15.15 times 2%. 168.30. Now it's a discount, so I got to subtract it to find out how much they actually wrote the check for. Do my math twice to make sure my math is right. Okay, 82.46.85. This is how much they actually wrote their check for. But because of the discount or coupon, they were able to satisfy 84.15.15. Now we're going to go, we got to post it for the 7th. I'm going to go down here to estate housing. Here, this is the 7th. We are getting this from Cash Receipts Journal, page 5, right? Now, is it a debit or is it a credit? Well, let's go up here and look. It's a credit. They're paying us what they owe us. The opposite of a receivable. When they pay the receivable off, it's a credit. Credit. 84.15.15. 84.15.15. Now, I want you to notice that that's what it says that they owed us after they had made that return. So now it's a zero balance. Okay. Their account number 120. I'm going to take that up here and plug it in here. 120. So that one's done. Now we're going to the 18th. And the 18th says received a check from Lysol. I don't know how you say that. Lysol Construction. And this is going to be another receipt. 447. You always give a receipt when people give you money. Always. You got to record it and you give them a receipt for it. Now, on this one, it says they're paying off their invoice of $2,473.61 less the credit memo. Okay, so they had a credit memo as well. So I got to get my calculator and I put in $2,473.61 minus the $325.51 of the credit memo. And I got $21.48.10. I'll do it a second time, make sure I got it right. $24.73.61 minus $325.51. And I got 2148.10. Okay, so this is how much they're satisfying with this one transaction. But they're getting a discount. They're still paying it in that 10 days. So I take this times the 2%. $42.96. Do it again just to make sure. Yep, $42.96. Okay, it's a discount. Oh, wait. This said hardware. I put it in the wrong column. Didn't go in lumber. It's not lumber. It's for hardware. So it's a discount. It's a coupon. So we got to deduct this from how much they owe to find out how much their check is. 2148.1. Take away 42.96. 2105.14. So I'm going to do it again to check my math. 2105.14. Okay. Now I'm going to go over here and I got to post this to Liesel for the 18th. They're down here for the 18th. And it's cash receipts journal, page 5. And right here, look up above it. It says credit 2180 It's a credit. So we put it in here. 2148.10. And look, that was the amount that they owed us. So now it's a zero balance. Got to take their account number 130 up here 130. Okay, I'm done with that transaction for right now. Last one is on the 22nd. Quarterly cash and credit card sales. So here's where we put a V, and we'll put a V here because we won't have to post this. The terminal tape of number 13. Okay, this is no different than the one we did up here on the second line. They're going to give us the hardware, and they sold. This is the sales out of the cash register. Hardware sold $4,184.94, and lumber sold $61.48.71. Now we got to figure out the tax. So you got to add these two together and multiply it by 7.5%. I got $775.02. I'm going to do it again just to make sure. $775.02. Okay. Now, I got to add all three of these together to find out how much is being deposited into the bank. Okay. I'm going to do it one more time. $11,108.67. All right, that takes care of that one. Now the book says to prove, instruction number 2, improve and rule the cash receipts journal, post the totals to the general ledger. Okay, so what we're doing here is we've got to total each column. Total each column. So here we have a 0, and here we have a 0, right? And up here, or up above, it says to put this in there. Receivable credit. Okay, accounts receivable credits. We got to add this up and put this in here. hope you're adding these as well, instead of just waiting for me to type stuff in. Check behind me, because I can make a mistake. Okay, when it says to prove, here's what it means. We've got to add the debits together, which these 3 columns right here are debits. And we got to add the credits together and make sure they balance. That's what that means. All right. Now, normally I would sit here and I would add each column a second time just to make sure I was right. But for the sake of time, I'm just going to try it out. That's what I got for the debits, adding the debits together. And adding up my credits, which here's the dividing line. What's going on? Why won't it? I don't know why it won't write for me. What's going on? Okay. Nope, still not. Okay, well, my debits and my credits balance. That's what I found out there. I added up the credits and they equaled my debits. And that's what you want. That's what it means to prove. All right. So now we have to log these columns, the totals for each column. We have to post those down here. So the first one we have is accounts receivable credit. And that total, accounts receivable credit, 23,022.20. And we come down here, we're going to close that up. And this is accounts receivable. And this is for March the 31st. March has 31 days in it. CR5. This was a credit of 23,022.20. Has a debit balance in there, so we got to subtract the two. Debit and credit, they don't mix. We got to subtract the two. $79, $73, $94 is what is still owed to the company. But for these accounts receivables to pay so much in 1 month is a big deal. You can't do your business unless they pay you back. All right, so now we have this account number 1205. 1205, we're going to go up here, parentheses, 1205, and that has been posted. This grand total was posted. Over here, we got to put 31 and just totals. Okay, now we go to this sales tax payable credit, and we have to post that in 1645.99. Putting it in my calculator so I can remember the dollar amount. Sales tax payable credit. Credit for 1645.99. It already has a credit balance. Credit and credit, it's like pouring water into water. They add. You have to add them together. $2,050.31. All right. Now we're going to take this account number to 2110 2110 and post it there so that everybody knows that this grand total for the month has been posted. Now we're going to go to sales, hardware, and we're going to post this number for credit. Sales is revenue and it increases on the credit side. So we got to show these sales for hardware. So we go down here, sales, credit for hardware, 73, 79, 12. It already has a credit in there. Credit and credit add together, they're the same thing. We add them. Now, you might say, where did this $22,184.17 come from? It came from their sales from January and February, because now we're adding in the March sales just for hardware. $29,563.29. Okay, we take the account number 4105. 4105 parentheses. Now we got to take the lumber dollar amount. Lumber 14,567.40. Lumber credit for sales. Come down here. Lumber sales. 31, the 31st. Cash receipts, page 5. Credit 14,567.40. It already has a credit. This dollar amount is what they sold in January, February. We have to add March to it. Okay, I'm going to do it a second time to make sure I'm right. $44,048.71. All right, now I'm taking their account number, 4205. 4205 parentheses. Now I've got the hardware discount debit. Hardware discount debit. Tells you up here. So let's go down to hardware, sales discount. Debit for $42.96. It already has a debit. We got to add them together. Debit and debit, they're the same. Add them together. All right. So January, February, March, they have given out a total discounts on hardware that totals $367.90. We got to take the account number, 4110. 4110. Hold on, we're almost there, folks. Now we got to go to lumber. Lumber discount debit. Okay? Lumber sales discount debit for lumber. And that's this very bottom one here. Debit 417.48. It already has a debit in there, so we got to add it together. All right, $1,031.67. We have to take this account number, 4210, 4210. Now, the cash amount, what was actually deposited into the bank, we got to post that, and that's right up here in cash. Cash came in. Cash is an asset. Assets increase on the debit side. They had a lot of money come in because so many of their accounts receivables were paid off during this month. And that really helps them out to be able to pay their employees and pay their rent and everything else they have. So they have a new balance of cash in the account. You can see January and February, they only took in 14.5, and now in 1 month they took in 46,000. Those people who owed them money finally paid up. $60,743.42. Now, I got to take the account number, 1105, here, parentheses, 1105, close parentheses. All right, we're done. That's the end of that. You can go down here to the bottom. You can click, well, up here at the top, you can click check my answer. Up here, it tells me 100%. But if I look at each one of them, I'm going to see green checks all the way through. Now I can submit. Now, at this point, if you had any red X's, you could do right here, retry, and it would let you go back in there and fix those where the red X's are. Reset does just that. It takes out everything that you've done and you start all over again. So just to retry means you can just fix the ones that were not right the first time. Then you submit your answer. Yes, I'm ready. And there it goes. It tells me that I got 100% and it took me 41 minutes and 41 and a half minutes to do it. Okay, because I talked you through it. There you go. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.